Okay, so last time we were looking at the trick tile trap and how to create a resettable drop trap whereby the player would run along a sequence of tiles, the tiles would disappear, the player would fall into a damage zone and the tiles would reappear. So all we've done is we've added some walls at the back and some numbers which will just help us identify the new traps we're going to place down, and we've extended the width of the damage zone to 5 tiles. We won't need the timer, so we can remove that, and we need to go into devices and we need to choose the trick tile. So we're going to place the trick tile on all 5 spaces there. Now what we want, the idea is the player would run up here and each tile will fall away as the player runs over. So make an ideal parkour course or speedrun course, and it's the kind of thing you'd see in the old platform games where the character run across the level and the level would fall away. So if we go to the trap at position 1, the first one, and go in close and go to customize, let's set the activation delay, let's set that to 3 seconds. We can bring that down, but 3 seconds will be good for testing. We do want it to trigger on player contact, and we want it to reset when it receives a signal on channel 1, and we'll see why in a second. So if we go to the trap at square 2, customize, set that to 4 seconds, trigger on player contact. What we want is when it's activated, we want to transmit on channel 1. So what that will do is it will send a signal back to the trap in position 1. Okay, but we want it to reset when it receives from channel 2. Now the key difference is when it's activated is after the delay we've added, after the 4-second delay, it will then send on that channel. We can, if we want, send a signal the very second it's triggered, but we don't want that. We want a split-second delay to allow the player to make it across. So when it's activated, transmit on channel 1. So we go to the one in position 3. Want it to reset when it receives from channel 3. When it's activated, we want to transmit on channel 2. And what that will do is it will send a signal back to the tile in position 2. Let's set that to 4 seconds. Trigger on player contact. Okay, that. Trigger on player contact, yep. 4 seconds. Go to channels. Reset when receiving from 4. Transmit on 3. And then the one in position 5. 4 seconds. Reset when receiving from channel 5. And when activated, transmit on channel 4. So as we've gone along through the 5 traps, all we've done is we've incremented that channel variable by 1 each time. So in theory, player jumps on that, 4 seconds, jumps on that, 4 seconds. When the one in position 2 is finished and the trap's been activated, this one will reappear, and then so on along the line. Now we've reached the one on position 5, and we've noticed it's reset when receiving from channel 5. Now we don't have a piece here, so we need something to reset this, because otherwise number 5 will be gone forever. So we go to the devices gallery and we want to look for a trigger, which is a highly configurable device that can be used to relay signals. So let's equip that, drop it down, and you'll see it looks a bit like a circuit with a channel 00 on it. Again, it's a device where you can customize the variables. So when it's triggered, let's send a signal on channel 5, which will then force the trap piece in position 5 to reset. There are other variables. We can have it attribute to a particular team. we don't want it to make a sound, so in this case we don't want it visible. We just want it so when the player moves through this section, triggers it, and this piece restores itself. Let's start the game. So we run up our platform. Number 1 triggers, number 2 triggers, and we'll see as each one triggers, the one prior to it comes back. 5 triggers, we run through the trigger device, and the entire level is back in one piece again. The trap is reset, and we can run this way over our course. We've hit the trigger, and it resets itself. Okay, so there we go. A rather basic example of the trick tile trap, how we can build a sequence of tiles that disappear as the player runs over them, but also a set of traps that will reset once the player reaches the end. Hopefully this is going to help you in your level design, and please leave some feedback. Please share any of the levels that you've created as a result of viewing this video, and thank you for watching.